Greetings and welcome to another Hope Canada inclusive and resilient live music and art series. I'm your host, Miss Kandice K.A.S.H, and today we have Progress Music in the building.
Yeah.
Welcome, Progress.
Blessed love, blessed love. How things, sis?
Everything is blessed. I'm not about to ask you the same thing. So I'm so thankful you took the time to come and spend with us here. Hope Canada brought to you by Moksha. Just wanted to know some things about you because we recently linked up,
Yes.
and I when this platform came about, I was like, man, I have to get you on this. I have to let the people, get to know you even more because you
Nice.
have a great fan base, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
you
give
want to
thanks.
make sure you enhance that,
Yeah,
right?
spread my wings.
Yes, my brother. So with that being said, tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
Okay, my name is Progress. I'm originally from Barbados.
Big
Um,
up Bajans,
yeah,
big up
yeah, yeah.
everybody Barbados
Yeah, big up the
in the building.
246. Bless
Yes.
up. Yeah, I came here like when I was 19,
Okay.
roughly half my life ago. I was already an artist when I came, but when I came to Canada, it's a Toronto's a very exciting place musically. It has a lot of different influences, and even from when I came here back in the day, a lot of great musicians and musicianship. Didn't really have the industry then that it does now, but there was always an immense amount of talent here, and I find it really influenced me in my artistic style. I went back to Barbados, lived for a couple years. I lived for a year in West Africa.
Really?
Yeah, and then I came back here, and I've been here pretty much ever since.
Wow. So how long did you start this musical journey? Was it when you first came to Toronto at 19 or was it before then?
It was before then in Barbados. Yeah, we used to do weekly shows. They have this area called Temple Yard in Barbados. It's
Okay.
like where the Rastas control and gather, and they used to put on a stage show every weekend, and a lot of the local artists used to come up and do 1, 2 songs, and I cut my teeth there a lot, and gained a lot of my experience there, and
Okay.
I came back to Toronto. I was with the hip hop crew for a while, LOJ, Lions of Judah.
Okay.
I used to be around Blacklist a lot, DJ Power and them. They really showed me a lot
Big
of the
up everyone
game.
that he's calling out.
Yeah.
Shout
And
out.
these are Toronto legends for who knows. So I'm really thankful I was around a lot of really quality people who helped guide me in this musical
So you
journey.
had a great mentorships.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
great alliances
Networks.
too.
Yeah. Yes.
Because a
Yes.
lot of us were coming up together too. It's like a lot of us were in that journey.
Yes. And how has the journey been? Like, I know, especially Toronto, not necessarily Toronto, but Canada in the wild, it's not an easy journey,
No.
especially in reggae music.
Oh yeah, it's very hard. Canada, a lot of the main problem in Canada too. It's not a densely populated country. So
Okay.
like let's say if you lived in Europe or America, it's easier to tour from town to town to city. There's just more people. In Canada, sometimes you go to a town and then like you might drive 15 hours through wilderness to the next place.
And yeah, it's true. It's
Yeah.
true. It's true. How do you think your journey, like, what would you say to other artists now emerging, coming out? What would your advice be to them to be successful or to actually do something here in Toronto or within the Canadian music?
Well, I think as an artist, it's very important to be self-sufficient to an extent and own or control some or part of your platforms because that's where like everything else in life, self-determination, self-control is important because that also determines how much freedom you have with something. Like if
True.
you if you're totally someone else's creation or under someone completely, then your artistic freedom sometimes gets
Dulled,
compromised.
yeah.
Yeah, and dulled sometimes. So, I mean, they have different paths for everyone, but I think as an artist, one of the most important things is to be genuine. Because if you're not genuine, you, you, it's harder to connect with people. People like to connect with genuineness, especially
Yes.
now. They wanna feel like you really believe what you're saying.
And there are many great pretenders out there.
Oh yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Big
yeah.
up all the great
Yeah,
pretenders.
yeah. There's some people with a lot of skill and they're pretending.
Big up all the great pretenders. So at the end of the day, what would you say is your most memorable moment within your musical journey that you can look back, or when you're having that time, it kind of gives you that?
Well, I remember. I think it was in 2012, way back in the day.
You
Like,
don't have to date it, but give us.
yeah, it was. I was in a lot of financial troubles,
Okay.
and I was down like a couple months' rent. And I took all the money I had and I entered this competition. It's called the Red Bull Sound Clash. It was at Harborfront, and I think they had like 500 applicants. And
Wow.
to get a cash prize, I know I had to make top three. And I took
Yes.
all my money and I spent it on a horn section.
Uh-huh.
So I had a horn section with my band, and we went there, and we're the first reggae group to ever make it to the finals. I came number two. I thought it should have been number one, but I was still happy for it.
For being in the three.
Yeah, because it gave me the prize money. It helped me settle all my old debts.
Debts.
And it really showed me the importance of gambling on yourself.
Believing in yourself.
Believing in yourself,
Yes.
yes. You know?
Yes.
Investing in
pursuing your
yourself.
goals.
Yes. And pursue.
Very important thing.
But.
So, tell us about we met during the
Secret garden
roast
parties.
breadfruit. Yes.
The roast breadfruit sessions from the secret garden party, yes.
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 So tell them, what is the roast breadfruit secret garden party?
Okay, well, it's a concept I came up with when, they were locking off all the venues and
Yes.
kind of forcing us into this isolation life. I really believe in community, I really believe that community,
It's
communication, that's where the strength of culture comes from. So
And
I
how we bring unity.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So what I started to do, I set up a sound system outside. They had a garden in the building next to mine. It used to be all garbage and weeds, and some disreputable people used to be around there. So what I did, I cleaned out all the garbage, and turned the garbage into planters, cleaned out all the weeds, built a little stage there. And every year I kind of improved it more. I started throwing outdoor parties. Local artists would come and perform there. I'd roast breadfruit, and we'd have food and drinks, and it was just
Yes.
a community vibe, a real building vibe. So,
Well, I can tell everyone that my experience, I was really shocked. There were people coming and saying, "Oh my God, I've never had a roast breadfruit before," right?
Yeah.
You, and I was like, "Oh my God, you've never had roast breadfruit?" In my mind, but it's true. You opened the community to a new culture,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because they never had roast breadfruit. You had fruits. Some of them didn't have some of the fruits.
Yeah.
So it was, and then you had live music. We had many artists, and it was nice to, of course, see live artists. But it was nice, like you said, to be in the community, meet new people, and make new connections,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's what I think I liked about the experience. Like, there were people I've never seen in my life, but they were really good on stage, and I'm like, I don't even know who that was, right?
Yeah.
So I like the concept that you opened, and through that is when we decided to link up, and you have your album. Tell them about the album.
Yes, I'm coming out with a double album. I made it during the isolation period that we had. Excuse me. I'm very proud of it. It's called Mood and Vibe. So half of it is kind of the down tempo, moody stuff. And the vibe is kind of the upbeat, dancey music. So
Would it be mostly reggae dancehall, or is it some fusion in there?
there is definitely a lot of reggae and dancehall, but there's also a lot of fusion that I don't even know if I could categorize it. It's
Which
just
is good, a new sound.
Yeah, it's a very new, very unique sound.
And you know what? We need new sound. We
Yeah.
need uniqueness.
And as an artist, sometimes I like to push the borders. I like to experiment.
And it's important.
Yeah. Because we, as artists too, I believe sometimes, like, I understand, especially as reggae artists, some of us start patting ourselves off of other artists, which is, everyone has their own path, but eventually I think you gotta grow and find your own voice and your own
Tone.
vibe. And
Yes. Okay. Yes. I
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
I
yeah,
believe you in that. Definitely believe you in that. So what are your your album. You said when is it gonna drop? You didn't give a
Okay, March 15th it's gonna drop.
March 15th, people.
March 15th. There's a lot happening in roll up.
Double album.
Your double
Double
album, Mood and
album.
Vibe.
Mood and vibe.
Next week, no, sorry, February 1st, I'm dropping Anchor. It's the next single. March 1st, I'm dropping Goals with the great Kandice K.A.S.H.
Kandice K.A.S.H. Check
And
it out. Goals.
March 15th, I'm dropping the double album Mood and Vibe.
March 15th. So look out for March Progress Music.
Progress Reggae.
Progress Reggae. Look out for the upcoming big track coming out. And don't know the album March 15th. So a lot of things is happening. How can they reach you?
Okay, pretty much on all social media, I'm Progress Reggae. So on Insta, Progress Reggae, Facebook, and also you can, if you go on linktree.com/Progress Reggae, it gives you all the links to my music.
For you? Okay.
You know, you can go there, get it, the Apples, iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, whatever.
Your distribution and so forth.
It can all be
Nice.
linked through there, yeah.
Nice. So people, I know you're ready to see him perform. I know, but we're going to keep talking, okay? We just got a few more minutes, okay? Okay. So let us know about what are you aspiring to do. Like right now you're in the journey,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're moving forward. You have a great pace. And what are you looking towards? What are your goals? Right? We did the track goals. What are your goals? Share with the people.
Well, I think as this COVID thing hit too, I've always tried to move towards self-sufficiency, but I think I've definitely made a bigger move. You know, I got my home studio set up really nice. I have a
Yes.
couple good producers who really passed through. Big up Bobby Boyd on the outside.
Big up, big up, big up.
Yeah, yeah, and I have a little movement around the studio. There's a bunch of artists I'm dealing
Dealing with,
with. You know,
good.
I'm really excited because they're all very high caliber. I got the secret garden parties. It was the roast breadfruit sessions last year. We're gonna continue that
We're going to do it this year?
we're gonna do it this year.
Look out for it.
When the weather picks up. It's gonna be crazy. Just follow me on Progress Reggae Insta for updates, etc. I'll be letting you know. And other than that, we're just looking forward to performing out
And opening up again.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
and-
letting the artistry rise again.
Because I appreciate any performance, and online performance is good too, but there's definitely a different energy when you have an audience and people and you got a feedback and call and response and all that, you know?
Yes. The vibe.
Yeah, the vibes.
Mood and vibe. You have to plug it, move and vibe. So people, check out the album March 15, Progress Music, and we're going to buy it.
Yeah. Progress Reggae, all social media platforms, Mood and Vibe, the album. Look out for Anchor, February 1st, Goals, March 1st, Progress Mood and Vibe, March 15th.
Yes. So my question is, who are your cheerleaders? Like in your camp, right? Everyone has that crew or the family. Who is your family?
Like,
Who gives you that push and that support, motivation, these type of things
you
within
mean,
your musical journey?
like, you mean my fan base, or you mean like
No,
the artists
I mean
and
like
guys?
your team,
Okay.
right? Your team, your supporters, your people that when you're being in your creative mode, you will tap into to give you that extra.
Well, I mean, I have a lot of really great musicians around me.
Yes.
I'm in a songwriting team. Me and an ex brother, great artist called Shane Free, called Writers Union. We wrote for ourselves and other people, and working with him has kind of been really great with me because he's a musician. Sometimes we'll build songs and he'll play something on the guitar, and we'll rearrange song structure, and it's really helped me have a greater in-depth understanding of building and songs, and even building songs for other people, not necessarily yourself.
Okay.
You know.
See, so that's what I mean. Like someone now who's enhancing your creativity.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Because now you're learning different structures, different ways of changing,
And
your artistry.
and big up Bobby Boyd. He probably did I think he did. There are 14 tracks on the album. He did 12 of them. So
Big up, Bobby Boy.
he produced a massive amount of them. We've been messing
Working
with each other musically for decades. You know.
decades, yes.
Yeah.
So part of the team.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Who are your team members?
Yeah.
Your people that you know that through them you're going to get to that goal.
Yeah, yeah. Another great singer I work with a lot, Anthony King. He's got a bunch of great stuff out. Don't Shoot, Bird of Paradise. You
I
can
hope
look
we
him
can
up
get
online.
Anthony King on the platform
Yes,
so he
I'll.
can come and show us the artistry, because this is what we want to do here at Hope Canada, right? It's an inclusive and resilient live music and art. So drummers, we want to express the different artistry of the Canadian artists that we have here.
Yeah, yeah.
So any artist that you know, or if you're an artist out in Toronto area and you're going to be in, or even in Canada and you're going to be in the Toronto area, please reach out, Moksha Canada. .com. Get involved. Fill out an application. If you want to come chill with Miss Candice K.A.S.H, all you do is select Candice K.A.S.H or write in Candice K.A.S.H, and they will send it, and we will book you in, have you come in, sit down, have a conversation, and do a great performance. So, are you ready for them?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you ready? You
Yeah,
sure?
yeah,
Or you
man.
want to talk some more? Let me know.
We're ready. We're ready.
We're ready, like Freddie. Oh.
Or not?
Maybe not. Maybe we get to talk some more.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem.
All right. So we know now that you told me about your team. My question to you next would be, what is your influence? For example, there you mentioned that a lot of people choose certain artists to mimic or use their music. Was that for you? Did you have artists that you looked to, or artists coming up that influenced your creativity or your style?
I would say there was a lot of artists who influenced me, but I'll be honest, I don't sound like any of them. Like I
Well,
think,
you're at a point where you've created your sound, right?
but like okay, I think Gil Scott Heron
Okay.
is a big inspiration to me, and I like his writing, his approach to songwriting, and even like the psychedelic nature of his music.
Okay.
You know, I like that feel. I don't think I've ever sounded like Gil Scott Heron, but he's influenced me into develop my style in a certain way.
That's what I meant. Yes. Is that one of them, or do
What-
you
Yeah,
have a
one
few
of
more?
them. I was a big fan of Nitty Gritty. I was a big fan of Supercat. I listen to rap a lot. I like Nas.
Yes,
I
me
like
too.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Method Man.
Yeah, yeah.
METHOD. Okay, so I like the versatility. Like the people you're calling out is not just the regulars, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that shows that your music will be different,
Yeah.
because the people you're calling all have what can I say? That star quality. For example, Wu-Tang Clan, first major, I would say, group that came in, and each one was like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
masters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they came through on a concept vibe too.
Yes.
Like they had a whole concept and they branched
And that's what
off
I
of
meant
that.
too. They
Yeah.
they have a brand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know that Mode and Vibes would bring that new brand.
Yeah, mood and vibe it's definitely like everything. Yeah, mood is a whole kind of vibe for itself, and then vibe is a whole different vibe. And even how I have the covers like half blue and half red.
Oh.
But then
Is there significance?
yes, all the blue stuff. But then I have a cover for Mood Alone, which is the same cover, but it's this blue. And then all the mood things are under that with the blue kind of theme too, and the graphics, and then all the vibe stuff will have the red theme and the graphics.
Why you chose those colors, red and blue?
I think they kind of represented mood and vibe. Like I was just thinking, what color do I think of when I think of vibe? I think of like that energy, that fire, right? And then
Okay.
blue, I kind of think of like the water, the moodiness,
Okay.
the depth, right?
Look at that. And I'm thinking blue, because when people aren't feeling too great, they always say they're sad and blue, right? And then, and you said mood was the more downbeat,
Yeah.
slow beats, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking blue, right? Because sad and blue, slow, calm. And then red, yes, I'm not thinking fire, but I was thinking bright, colorful, right? So I wanted to know what your reasoning was
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I saw it as blue as in sad, red as in bright,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just a different.
Yeah, and I like to keep it conceptual with my stuff too. I think like my first album was called Making Progress.
Okay.
My second album was called Work in Progress. So that was kind of along the progress vibe. Now kind of it's the mood and
Mood and vibes. Yes. And I'm looking forward to that release March 15, everyone. Don't forget Progress Reggae on all platforms. Got to check it out. My next question to you is what are your next steps? After the album drops,
after the album
what's your
drops,
next steps?
I'm going to be, I'm going to actually try and I have some things in the works for the winter, which I'm going to try and extend the Secret Garden brand before the warmth.
Okay.
I can't really give you details yet
No,
because
no, no, please
everything's
don't.
up in the
It's,
air.
you know what? It's never good to give out any info before it manifests itself.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll give you that.
yeah.
So do your
But it's
thing.
in the works, though.
It's
Yeah.
in the works. So your next steps would be develop the secret garden, get it ready, and what else after the album drop?
I have a couple DJs that we're working on trying to do some online stuff, and we're organizing some concepts right now. So that will probably, hopefully, drop in February.
Okay,
So that'll be some reoccurring vibes. Then maybe May, June, Secret Garden parties start back up again,
nice,
and we're just trying to let things organically branch out and grow from there.
nice, nice.
Yeah.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So, Sunil, it's so crazy. Okay.
But I'm definitely looking forward to the Gold Song with me and Candice K.A.S.H. I think that's gonna be crazy. I think
Let's tell them about it. So, you did the track,
yeah,
and he called me up and said to me, "Hey, Candice, I have a track, and I really think that you would sound good on it." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, man. When I saw you at the Secret Garden, you know what I mean. I like the vibe. I like it. You know
yeah.
what I mean."
She had a great show. What I liked about your show is that you just came and I was like, oh, you want to go up? And you're like, yeah. And then you ran like a whole show off of rhythms. Like he just threw a rhythm and you threw a song to it. But to the audience member looking up, it looked like a planned show because everything flowed so smoothly. And I was like, yeah, I like the professionalism. I like the
Thank
stage
you.
presence,
Thank you so much. Thank you so
And
much.
I like the style and flows. And I thought it'd be, yeah, that's a good fit.
And I appreciate it. So, as I was saying, he called and he said, I really think you sound good in this track. And I was like, yeah, send it to me. Let me see what I can do. And then keep in mind, like, your style is totally different to my style.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So when I listened to it, I was like, oh my goodness. I love the beat. Big up Bobby. Love the beat. Love the vibes. And I said, you know what? This is my kind of vibe because it's talking about reaching your goals and not stopping,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
and that's what we need to have the people know that you can do anything. You just got to believe in yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I was like, yeah, man, let me write something and came down, recorded, and I can't wait. I can't wait for the people. Goals.
Yeah.
Check it out March 1st.
Yeah, yeah.
When
yeah.
we're going to be doing a video soon. So check it out.
Yeah, yeah. Visuals coming, everything.
everything. So Progress, I think it's about that time we let the people get a vibe
Yeah, man.
of Progress reggae
Yep.
straight out of Canada by way of Barbados.
246.
246 in the building. People, put your hands together for Progress Music.
Yes, I, blessed love. I go by the name of Progress. I'm going to do 3 songs for you. The first one's called Mama's Teachers. Big up all the mothers, the foundation of civilization. wouldn't be nowhere without them. Anytime you're ready, rude boy, let it go. Mama, better love off your mama, better love off your mother. Whoa. So, things your mama teach ya, and you go on like you just don't know. As you get older, you find out that just how it go. Better love off your mama, and share and care for your mama. Your mama, I always be there for your mama. Your mama, I better stay near to your mama, 'cause the way me love my mother. Sorry for the time police come in the yard and pull out them gun, but them would shoot me dog. And I was in a trouble, make your life them so hard you would have fight any battle, win any charge. Things your mama teach ya, and you go on like you just don't know. As you get older, you find out that's just how it go. Better love off your mama, and share and care for your mama. Your mama, I always be there for your mama. Mama, better stay near to your mother, 'cause the way me love my mother. Mother's love stronger than iron rope. World full of madness, antidote. Mama love precious than diamond ring. Let me tell you something more precious than bling. Don't love your mother, then you is a something. Don't love your mother, full of a sin. When me love my mother, man, it over the brim. When me love my mother, me not over the thing. Things your mama teach ya, one like you just don't know. As you get older, you find out that's just how it go. Better love off your mama, and share and care for your mother. Your mother, I better be care of your mother. Mother, near to your mother, 'cause the way me love my mother. Bible say honor your mother and father. Honor their first, honor them after. Honor is the pillar, honor is the rafter. Build all my life with honor if me have to. So you see me take honor very seriously within this industry. Enough of them a cuss me. Should I listen to them, mama trust me? Hold on. Things your mama teach ya, and you go on like you just don't know. As you get older, you find out that's just how it go. Better love off your mama, and share and care for your mama. Your mama, I always be there for your mama. Mama, near to my mama, 'cause the way me love my mother. Better love off your mama, better love off your mother. Yeah, blessed love. Big up all the mothers on the outside. Hold up a sec, let me take a sip of water. Yes, my brother. Yeah, give thanks for having us on. Big up all the players and singers, players of instruments and singers, and everyone who loves music and good vibes. Yes, my brother, let it go. Hold on. Hold on. Hey. So. Refuse to let my life go flying by. No make the days of my life pass me by. No minimal, life no minimal, life no minimal. Want them. No treat me life like no repo. So me eat it like a free throw. No sit down pon the couch, say me work so hard. Hustling up on the street boulevard. And Babylon not easy. Them woulda have ya pon repeat. But me youth them need me to make the most of myself, yes believe me. Refuse to let my life go flying by. No make the days of my life pass me by. No minimal, life no minimal, life no minimal. Want them. Refuse to let my life go flying by. No make the days of my life pass me by. No minimal, life no minimal, life no minimal. Want them. Candy note when me carry the note, them one. Rock the boat, can't keep it afloat, them one. Cross the moat, get stuck in the boat, them one. Kill the hope, words stuck in them throat, that mean bad mind thing, that not go promote, that mean focus on vision with the all of your scope, that mean life you got, don't take it for joke, that mean dreams you got need more than your hope. What? To go flying by. No make the days of my life pass me by. No minimal, life no minimal, life no minimal. Want them. Refuse to let me life go flying by. No make the days of my life pass me by. No minimal, life no minimal, life no minimal on them. Hold on. So we just go in the third song. Hey yeah, watch out. So, love at the foundation me build pan. Money man put a bill pan. Ganja man put a ton pan. Me shine like a tungsten. Love at the foundation me build pan. Let love flow. Nobody come build bam. Like Randon. She say me a the damn man. So me say let me kick it like Van Damme. You say joke, me say jam jam. You say joke, me say jam jam. Wow. Wow wow. Love it when you eat chop. Baby love you shoulda eat chop. Say you loving and no mix up. Say me love I go hit you like wow wow. Love it when you eat chop. Baby love you shoulda eat chop. Say me loving and no mix up. Say me love I go hit you like wow wow. Tell you the truth now. Your body spin like Pluto. Pretty flower, deep roots so. Make me heart sing like Manudo. Wow wow, oh señorita. So much bonita your feature. I know me heart want to meet ya. I know me heart want to meet ya. She love when me sing so. Style I drop like limbo. You a star like Ringo. Plus your body look like Lotto plus bingo. Wow wow, love it when you eat chop. Baby love you shoulda eat chop. Say me loving and no mix up. Say me love I go eat you like wow wow. Love it when you eat chop. Baby love you shoulda eat chop. Say me loving and no mix up. Say me love I go eat you like wow wow. Tell you the truth now. What? It's like jump 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 on the beat like. Your body shine like street like. Your mind fast like new bike. Plus your scoops too right. What of them I never know, what are you like? Them I use bike, them I force hype. None you like, and you like. Jump straight in front of the queue like whoop whoop. Silver and gold, y'all, shall fade away. But the love for my baby is here to stay. Me. Want you to know you're more than beautiful. Love you from your head straight back to your eye. Wow, wow, love it when you eat chop. Baby, love you shoulda eat chop. Say you loving and no mix up. Say me love I go eat you like wow, wow. Love it when you eat chop. Baby, love you shoulda eat chop. Say you loving and no mix up. Say me love I go eat you like wow, wow. Yeah, blessed love. I go by Progress. You can check me Progress Reggae on all platforms. Instagram, find all my music on Linktree. You don't know what it is. More love, more fire. Boom shot.